welcome to the pelvic floor practice. This is going to be subtle, so don't worry if you don't get it at first. Lie down on your back, and let's make sure your hips are nice and loose and grounded down. Your feet are flat, your shoulders are relaxed. And press your hands, palms down by your hips. Now think of the sits bones and the pubic bone and the flesh. And as you inhale, tip the pubic bone back towards the floor. It's almost like you're pressing down on the pelvic floor. And as you exhale, think of drawing it up and in the body towards your spine. And then inhale, tip the pelvis back and squeeze as you exhale and bring it in. That's a little too tight. So release. Inhale the pubic bone back. And then exhale and gently draw it in. Now just to feel the difference, squeeze really tight like you're trying to stop peeing or stop gas, and then release the cheeks. Feel like you're still drawing it in. You'll feel the abdominals helping. And then exhale down. Inhale, almost like you're pressing the pelvic floor down. Exhale, draw it up and in, nice and subtle, cheeks relaxed, and bring the arms up overhead. Inhale, and exhale the spine, hips, arms down. Let's just keep doing this movement. Inhale. Exhale, draw the pelvic floor up and in the body as you lift the hips and arms. Inhale, exhale down, bringing everything in the body. Inhale, almost like you're pushing the pelvic floor out. Exhale, lift, drawing it up and in the body, arms up. Inhale. And exhale, release everything down. I know, it's a lot harder than it seems. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little wiggle. And then make a right angle with the legs. And as you inhale, open the knees. And exhale, bring the knees together. As you inhale, it feels a little vulgar and almost like you'd be pressing out. And then as you exhale, draw everything up and in towards the heart. Inhale, open the knees as wide as you can. Exhale, draw that pelvic floor up and in towards the spine. Inhale, open, flex the feet and press them out straight, point the toes. Inhale as you bend the knees towards your armpits. And then exhale as you press the heels, toes away and draw the pelvic floor up and in. I know this is hard too. Bring the feet flexed. Inhale, exhale, push the legs straight and draw everything up and in. Good. Bending the knees towards the armpits and exhale and squeeze everything in. And that's enough of that. Bring the knees into the chest and rock back and forth. It's a little counterintuitive, but good to work on. Let's do a little twist. Open the arms wide. Let the knees drop to the left as you look right. Inhale as you bring the knees up. It'll feel like you're sort of pushing with this exertion. And then exhale as you twist and wring out the body, and you can gently lift the pelvic floor up and in. Inhale as the knees come up. Exhale, twist. And if you ever don't know what you're doing, it's okay. Just keep breathing, keep twisting, keeping your mind focusing, and it will come with time. Inhaling the knees up and over to the left as you exhale and draw everything up and in like you're winding up like a washcloth nice and tight, or a rope. Inhale up and exhale and over with the legs to the right, and then bring everything over to the right. And we'll come up to the hands and the knees. This one's a little easier. Wiggle out your hips in a tabletop. As you inhale, arch the back. You'll really feel, again, kind of vulgar, like you're pressing everything out. And then as you exhale, draw everything up and in, and the abs are going to help. Inhale and press the hips back, almost like you would push out gas. And then inhale and draw everything up and in. And it's hard to clench the buttocks there, so that's good. Inhale, arch, and then exhale. Really think of those subtle muscles coming up and in. Good. Let's add a little side twist just to rock out any tension in the spine. Looking towards your right hip and your left hip and wiggle it out. All right, let's start with the right leg back. We're going to move into tiger. So give it a little wiggle and lift it straight back with the opposite arm stretching forward. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale again like you're pushing everything out, and as you exhale, draw it in. Inhale, pushing out. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, stretch, bring the foot down, heel down, and right arm reaches up into side plank, and just relax, stretch. You can always take a full side plank if you really want more action. And then down to your hands and your knees, wiggle it out. Left side, foot back, rock it into position and stretch that heel and that knee straight. Right arm reaches forward, big breath in. Exhale, hand to knee. Inhale, reach out, push, and then exhale, think of pelvic floor reaching up and in, belly in. Inhale, push out, exhale, up and in. Inhale, reach out, foot down, heel down, left arm stretches up. It's like a little parachute down there in the pelvic floor, like you could lift it up and into the body. It's very gentle. So both hands down, let's try it in a different position. First, just relax into your child's pose. It will feel like that inhale where you're sort of pushing it out. And then like that parachute feeling, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, think of lifting it up into your cat back. Inhale, arch like you're pushing it out. Tuck the toes and up and into your downward dog. And then just wiggle the hips and relax, let it go. Inhale out into a plank, nice and strong, and up and back into downward dog. Good, that's a tough one to think about. So let's just walk the hands back towards the feet. Relax, give your legs a little hug. And roll up. Let's try this with a balance. So we'll try tree pose. Take a feet grounded, deep breath and reach up. As you exhale, feel that pelvic floor reaching up and in towards the navel and floating your right foot up into tree. Now I'm going to add a right hand on my leg, the left arm up to stretch, because I think this is what it's like lifting your pelvic floor. One side of my body is stretching, the other is relaxing, and this is so hard. So let's practice it here. And then let go before you fall. This is so much harder than it looks. Roll up, ground your feet. Inhale up. And as you exhale, think of that pelvic floor again, lifting up and in towards the navel center as the left foot floats up into tree. We're gonna stretch the right side of the body, but the left is gonna relax over on the leg. As soon as your eyes leave the horizon, it's like timber, and there I fall. Shake it out. And let's walk to the back of the mat. Big breath in, stretch the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet out, mat width, turn the toes out. We're gonna sit into a squat. This is the ultimate pelvic floor position. It feels like you're pressing always. So inhale, and instead of pressing down, exhale, lift up like that parachute is drawing up and into the body. And we're going to take a crow. If crow's not in your practice, just stay here and squat, but I'm gonna bend the arms, move those knees up into the armpits. Now this is where this position is so important, because as you tuck one leg up and in, you're drawing it up into the pelvis. And maybe you tuck both legs up or one leg at a time, your choice. But you're really drawing that energy in, not squeezing tough, but sit down into that squat. And then lift the hips, walk back out into a downward dog, and shake it out. Right leg stretches up and back behind you. Let's bring that foot in between the hands. Now here you feel this pelvic floor really exposed, right? It's dropping towards the floor. Drop your back knee. But what I want you to do is take both legs like they're scissors cutting through the floor and drop that energy up and in the body towards the spine. Release the shoulders. I know this is work. Try to relax what you can. Again, think of that tree. One part of your body's stretching and the other is relaxing. Bring the hands down. Step up and back down into downward dog. Shake it out. Let's try the other side. Left leg, when you're ready, stretches up and back, steps up and between the hands. Now here we feel the whole pelvis, almost like it's pressing down, back knee down. So energetically take both legs and think about them drawing together and the energy coming up the center of the body. Roll the shoulders back. Keep lifting that energy up like a geyser. Belly button in towards the spine. And then no neck tension. I know it's tough, but you can do it. Keep breathing. We tend to push our pelvis down, so I really want you to think of that energy there. Back into your hands and your knees, and let's pull back into child's pose. Round up into the cat pose. Bring the hips down. Keep unrolling all the way down to the belly. We're going to roll over to our back. You did such good work. Find that loose pelvis. Flat on the floor. Stretch your right heel away, your left heel away. Really tighten your legs. You should feel your buttocks clenching and then let go. You should feel like you drop a centimeter from those cheeks. Upper body, squeeze tight, make fists, make muscles, strong biceps, and then let the hands go by the hips. And then in the face, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, open the eyes, and then release. And now energetically thinking of drawing energy like white light into the body, like you're breathing it into the lungs, and release. Now just the heart. Bring that white light into your body. It's a subtle action. And then exhale and let it shine from your body in the room, in the house, and out into the community. Bathing in that white light, bring your arms up overhead. Stretch into that energy and bring your knees in and give them a little hug. Rocking gently from side to side until you rock all the way over to your right. Gently use your top leg to lift the body up to sit. Think of a really neutral pelvis here. You don't want to think of pushing the floor. Just relax. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead and bring your prayer to your third eye, your mouth, and your heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.